Neil once again, live and direct for Immunity for the Community podcast. How is everybody doing this weekend? I hope you've enjoyed an amazing week. As you can see, I've been out of the Immunity for the Community podcast because I've been working on changing the content to deliver the best possible content for you as the business owner of Immunity for Community. That's why you will see different content coming from myself. I'll be going towards more advice and nutrition videos, but still open to suggestions. So today I'm going to talk about how you can go from not following through to inspiration and change your state rapidly. And I'm going to walk you through a story of mine that has ultimately helped me and changed the way that I look at following through and the way that I've come out of procrastination and gone into inspiration, because ultimately that's what we want to do here. So there was a moment where I was totally gone. I had weighed in 305 pounds. I was totally destroyed, and I was overweight now for at least 10 to 11 years, and I just failed all my exams, and I had no clue what I was going to do next. And I had to take a moment there when I weighed in at the gym with my personal trainer and say, you know what, I've told myself this story over and over again about me being overweight, and it has got into my head. It's been a story that has been playing in my head repeatedly. I'm not enough. I don't know how. But at that brief moment, I went from desolation to inspiration, because I thought to myself, okay, I didn't know before, but I will know now. I didn't realize what I had to do then, but I do know now. And I've told myself this story enough times to where now it's playing in my head. The biggest demon that I faced in my entire life was overcoming my weight issues. That was the biggest demon I faced. Out of everything that I've ever gone through, it was the one thing that showed its ugly head, reared its ugly head, and then it went away. It reared its ugly head and it went away, and it did that repeatedly. As I would go for goals, because I'm an achiever, I'd go for other goals, and that would be coming in the way, and then that would be kind of hidden, and it would be rearing its head, hiding, rearing its head, hiding. And I just got to a point where I said, enough is enough. And what I want to tell everybody here, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you reach that point where enough is enough and you're tired of being tired, you need to let me know, because I'm the man that can get you there. You need to holler at Immunity for the Community, because this is the way where you can come out of that feeling of being tired of being tired and getting into action, because that's what I did at that exact moment. I said, enough is enough. I'm going to now take action. I'm going to change the way that I feel about myself. I'm going to change the way that I think about myself. And I'm not going to procrastinate anymore, because I'm going to learn, and I'm going to take in whatever I need to take in about nutrition, whatever I need to learn about meal times, I'll take it in. I've got to learn new daily habits. I've got to learn how to talk to myself better, and I've got to learn how to love myself, even though I'm losing weight right now. Because the biggest mistake that I made was not loving myself as I was doing it. I love myself now, and I can hand on heart say that I look inside and I have self-love. But what I want to tell everybody else out here is, everybody who I'm trying to help and assist, everybody, you need to love yourself no matter where you are right now. If you're frustrated in your weight management, if you're frustrated in you can't seem to break through that last pound, you still need to love yourself, because on the inside of you, you are you. You are good just as you are. You are enough just as you are, and you should love yourself even if your body is not where you want it to be. That's going to come. You're only chipping away and carving away, and you're going to get there one day. Trust me, you will get there, but the only way you get there is taking action and making a plan, and that's how you overcome procrastination. You write it down on all your goals. You write down on your goals what you want to do this week. You write down your first workout, you write down your second workout, and you write down your third workout, and you literally list what you're going to do. So for me, what I do is, on the first workout, I list what I'm going to do. So I'm going to list bicep curls, tricep dips, push-ups, sit-ups. Done. That's the upper body. Back and shoulders. Shoulder press drop set, lat pull down, tricep dips off the sofa, and then some sit-ups. That's done. Workout 2. Workout 3, lower body, squats, high weight, squats, low weight, lunges, some sit-ups. Done. And there we go. And you want to constantly maintain tracking your weight and weighing in every week. Everybody, I just weighed in today, and for the first time in 5 months, I weighed in at 12 stone 5, following this method of keeping myself accountable, waking up every day on time, eating meals on time, meditating every day, at the start of the day, at the end of the day, maintaining my physical activity by doing 3 workouts a week, writing down my workouts on pieces of paper, and also tracking my weight weekly. You want to weigh yourself every week on a Saturday morning. That's the best time to weigh yourself. You've had a full week working, you've been giving it you all week, and now you want to actually weigh in and see how far have you got in your weight loss journey. Have you stuck to your goals? Have you followed through? And have you weighed in right? And that's the best way to do it, because if you weigh in at that time of the day every single week, you have an exact time and you have an exact thing that hasn't changed, so that's accurate. You don't want to be weighing yourself every day, every 2 days, because what's going to change is that as you work out, your body weight will fluctuate. And what you have to appreciate is that no matter how much you weigh yourself, ultimately you're always going to be heavier at the end of the day than you are at the start of the day. At the start of the day, your body is clear, your bowels are probably empty, and you've just gone to the toilet, and you're as empty and light as you're going to be right before you have breakfast. Then your body gets the breakfast, it gets the nutrition, nourishes the body, and there you are, you're fine. And by the end of the day, you've had 3 square meals and you've drunk liquid. So you have to appreciate that you're going to be heavier by that point. But what you must do is weigh yourself consistently once a week, and that's going to keep you accountable. If you need assistance in overcoming the procrastination that you're feeling, you want to get from not following through to following through, I can help you with that. I am Mr. Immunity for the Community. I specialize in health and wellness. If you want to get in touch with me about getting a specialized program together, getting coached by me one-to-one with support, I can help you with that. Drop a comment below, drop a share. Share this video if it helps somebody out there, any one of your friends who you think needs to see this. Drop a comment, let me know what your thoughts are. You can direct message me and I'll get back to you about any coaching that I can offer you one-to-one. I can recommend you some health and wellness and weight management programs. I can recommend you how to stay in shape. The nutrition side, I can show you how to do that. I can also be the person to keep you accountable as a good friend, because what I can tell you is that as a coach, the way that I work is I will push you to be your greatest. I will push you to be the best version of yourself, and I will tell you what you must do, but I will push you in the right way. I will be the right kind of coach that you need. I'll be that buddy that pushes you that extra rep, so that when you have that extra rep, you get further than what you already were. That's the kind of coach that I want to be for everybody here on Immunity for the Community. And so I hope this podcast has been of a great help to you, everyone. As I would say, channel your inner Rocky. Have an amazing weekend. It's your main man Anil once again for Immunity for the Community podcast. Channel your inner Rocky. Bye bye now.